Welcome to my world! It's nail time! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made my own glitter polygels. I did this in the other video, and if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch it. I have the link on the bottom. But I had made me a pink glitter polygel so I could do blossom, and I was asked to recreate this and show you how I create my other glitter. So this is going to be used on my next set, so I figured, well, since I'm going to make it, I might as well show you how I did it. So always make sure that you have solvent resistant glitter, and if you don't know what solvent resistant is, it is glitter that does not bleed out the color. Like, it has to be high quality glitter. I also put my polygels in hot water only because it is kind of cold in my house, and sometimes my polygel kind of settles in the tubes. So once you put this polygel in hot water, and that's if it's really thick and you can't work with it, then you want to squeeze it out into your empty, clean little jar. Now, I bought these jars like a while back ago, but all the gels I used up, and I said, you know what, I cleaned all of them out, and so now I'm just doing my own little polygel colors, and I'm putting them in the pots. And so you want to start just with a little glitter, because you don't want to have more glitter than a polygel, because then it'll be too thick. And so you want to take a little tool and you want to mix it up. Now, if it's too thick like this is when you want to put it in either the microwave or hot water. But because we're using glitter, I don't recommend you put it in the microwave, because it might make the microwave kind of like spark a little bit because of the glitter. So I only squeezed out twice into the tube, because you don't want to make a lot, especially if you're not going to use it all. And I made just enough for me to be satisfied with it, and if you know, if I don't use it up, I don't have all that polygel that I wasted. But yeah, you just want to go ahead and put it in the hot water for another like 2 minutes to give it some time to melt down. And this is what it should look like when it's melt down, and you just want to stir that in there. You could definitely use like a marble top and a spatula and, you know, spread it out like that, but I don't have one of those, so this is how I do mine, and it's a lot easier for me. So if you're not satisfied with this amount, just go ahead and add more glitter and more polygel until you get what you want. So you want to make sure that you have enough for what you are doing, and I am adding more polygel because I kind of want to make a lot for this, because I have a feeling that I'm going to be using this a lot because it's hollow. So you want to go ahead and let that settle before you put it on yourself or a client because of the bubbles. So if you was to go ahead and mix this up like really fast and put it on the nail, you would have bubbles. So make sure when you're done mixing, make sure you let it at least sit for like probably like 10 minutes until it completely settles to the original form. So this is what it looks like when I let it sit for at least 5 minutes. As you can see, there's still bubbles in there, so you could go ahead and pop them and then let it sit before you actually use it. So now it's ready to be used, and I'm gonna take my new brush that I got from AliExpress, and I'm cleaning out my brush because it is new and it's like has that factory dust on there. And I'm going to take my dual form and I am going to show you how this works. So I forgot to mention, depending on what type of brand of polygel you use, depends on the firmness of the polygel. We use Yoyage for this one, so it's kind of a soft polygel, and so it's easier to work with. So if you do use like a firm polygel, it's going to be a little bit tough to work with when you're mixing, you know, glitters or colors. So I do recommend that you use a softer polygel to mix your colors and your glitters. I do recommend you to cure these polygels for at least 2 to 3 minutes according to what the polygel says to cure, because if you only cure for 60 seconds thinking that it's hard on the outside, it's not enough, and that's one of the reasons why it does snap off easily. This is the one that's cured for a total of 3 minutes, and as you can see, it is not cracking off at all. So make sure that you do cure these for the whole entire amount it says. So now we're going to test these out on my little hand here, and I am filing off the shine off of this nail tip. Okay, I'm coming with my base gel from Azure, and I am completely curing this for a total of 60 seconds under my LED watt lamp. It is my Macart 36 watt lamp. Okay, so we are coming with the new glitter one that I just made, and Blossom, which is the pink one. For my subscribers, named it for me. So you want to make sure that you clean out your brush and get rid of all that old polygel from the previous set, and just work your way down with the polygel, making the cuticle area nice and thin, not too thin. If it's too thin, it'll just lift from that area, but you want to make sure that you cover all the sidewalls and work on your apex. This polygel is very, very easy to work with because I did choose a soft polygel. I am not saturating my brush with alcohol because there really is no need for that. All you need is a damp brush. Okay, so now I'm coming with the Blossom, the pink polygel that we just made, and I'm just going to work my way down the polygel, covering all the spots that I missed and making sure that my work is nice and clean so I don't have a lot of filing to do at the end. Okay, so I'm coming with a glitter mix that I got from a friend, and her name is Quiana, and I will put her YouTube link on the bottom. So you want to put this on top of the uncured poly gel. Now the reason why I do this on the uncured is because it's still wet and sticky, and you don't have to waste product. You just cure this, and after you're done doing this, then you would to cure this for the whole 3 minutes, because then you're going to be curing the whole polygel. 60 seconds is not enough for glitters or colored polygels. Remember, the more opaque it is, the more cure time you need. So 3 minutes it is recommended for this polygel. And somebody was mentioning in my last video where I said that if you over cure, your polygels will kind of pop off, and that is true. If you use a base gel and you over cure that base gel, that's not going to be sticky enough for the polygel to adhere to. So yes, you can over cure your polygels. If you over cure your polygels, you would notice how they're just going to completely pop off. The whole polygel is going to pop off from the actual base gel, and that's because the base gel is over cured. Now that we have everything cured, I'm going to work on my apex, and I'm going to apply some more of the Yoyage clear polygel. So after I buffed this nail, I'm going to come and wipe off all the dust and everything that's on the nail before I apply my top coat. This is what it looks like when it's all done. Thumbs up if you like this video. If you want to see more of me making my own colors and glitters, let me know. But yeah, I love making my own. It's so easy, so fast, and so fun. If you like this video, let me know on the comments below. And I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. I haven't told you yet. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.